As Rosh Chodesh Av is coming up on Wednesday, and with it the end of Kayet Zman in our program year, our Beit Midrash is saying a partial farewell to our Avrech Ezer Diena, his wife Chaya, and their daughter Hudi. And in lieu of a speech at a dinner in this year of COVID, we're going to have to settle for a video tribute. All of our Avrechim cross-train with roles in our internal learning, giving classes in the community, working with university students and high school students, writing articles, learning with Charusas, overseeing and executing community programs. And Ezer Diena is a real Swiss Army knife. He excels in all of these areas. In the past 2 years, he has learned Kiddushin and Bav Mitzia in our Beit Midrash, helping lead the Thursday Chabura as well, given shiurim, taught classes on areas from halacha to Jewish history, Megillat Esther to Mishlei, with our Beit Midrash, and of course at the Bayit, where he has been the rabbinic assistant for the past 2 years. He led a Mishlei Chabura for university students, taught a voluntary Gemara class for high school students who wanted extra learning, wrote for Toronto Torah, but also helped edit articles and even proofread the overall edition. He administered Midreshet Yom Rishon for women, organized source sheet packets for our learnathons, was the liaison for our programming relationship with Bnei Akiva schools, but this isn't really about Ezer's activities. What I want to talk about is Ezer himself. He's sensitive to the needs of people around him, which is very important in a small group of people who are working hard in so many different directions. He loves to be at the center of the action, doing and not just watching, alert to the needs of the moment and the needs of the next moment. Roa es hanolad, not because he wants to be at the center for his sake, but to make sure that the center is taken care of. He looks for ways to do more. His question is never, is that enough? But how can I add? Long before COVID hit and all of us were forced to adopt Zoom, Ezer was looking for ways to stream his classes on Facebook Live. At the Bayit as well, Ezer is always looking to learn from Rabbi Karapkin and Rabbi Spitz and to make himself useful around shul in a multiplicity of ways. Ezer, I'm actually recording this video, you can see, in the science lab due to space issues. And perhaps it's the right room for this, given your strong credentials as a science instructor. But I think it's the wrong room, because really, as I've said to you for the last 2 years, any number of times, with your personality and your intellect, you'd make an even better rabbi. When we started the Beit Midrash, I stipulated that the wives of Avreichim are not employees of the Beit Midrash. They may choose to give classes, learn with people, but they have no obligations. But that's not really true, because the wives of our Avreichim make a tremendous and necessary contribution to the Beit Midrash by permitting and even motivating their husbands to spend long hours during the day and at night in pursuit of Torah, learning it and teaching it. And Chaya, Diena, you've put up with a great deal over the last 2 years, enabling and encouraging Ezer's hard work on behalf of Torah and on behalf of our community. And thank you, Chaya, because our success as a Beit Midrash is very much your success. I'm very glad to share with the community that Chaya and Ezer and Hudi plan to remain in Toronto, with Ezer teaching at Bnei Akiva schools and even continuing with us in Toronto Torah, Midreshet Yom Rishon, our learnathons, and more, for which I am very relieved. We look forward to watching Ezer grow and having our Beit Midrash grow along with him. Mishpachat Diena, we are so grateful to have had you with us for these past 2 years. We have benefited, and the GTA has benefited a great deal.
Ezer is someone who really exemplifies what it means to be osek in Torah, totally involved with and immersed in whatever he's learning. And whether it's the internal learning that we do during our morning Seder, or whether he's preparing a shiur that he's going to give in the community, he just always so invested in and interested in and excited about the topic at hand. And, he really, whenever he's looking into a topic, there's no stone left unturned. He always thinks about things from various angles, and he's someone who, for the rest of us, is also there to provide help and assistance, and his passion about Torah is really contagious, and it's something that is really, really enhanced my learning and all of our learning in our Beit Midrash.
Ezer, getting to know and work with you this year has been incredible. From the first moment, you made sure to bring me in and make me feel comfortable. Learning with you and learning from you has been amazing. Seeing you juggling a dozen items simultaneously and preparing multiple unique and thought-provoking shiurim a week was truly awe-inspiring. I'm thrilled you'll be continuing this school, and I look forward to next year, having you close around and getting to hear more of your Torah and your insightful thoughts. Good luck.
Hello, this is Rabbi Sammy Bergman of Beit Midrash from Dove, here with my daughter Miriam. We're here to give a heartfelt farewell to my chavrusa in all senses of the word, Ezer Diena. Ezer is my chavrusa in the sense that we learn together on a daily basis in Beit Midrash, and he challenged me to really sharpen my ideas, make sure that I was learning well, make sure that my shiurim were up to par. It was a pleasure to watch him work. Ezer does something, he puts everything he has into it, whether it's giving a shiur, whether it's putting together a pamphlet of source sheets for an event, or whether it's getting together a lunch for the chevra. And he is a true chavrusa in that he is both a learning partner and a very true friend. We're very excited that Ezer and his family are going to move near us here down south in Toronto, right, Miriam? And we wish you so much hatzlacha and best of luck in everything else that you do. And you and your family should have lots of health and success and continue to help and be mar mitzvah on Klal Yisrael.